we're down to the footer for our medium resolution media query. Now, at the end of the previous exercise, when I said, all right, we just have the footer left, I realized that we didn't include the same spacing inside the footer area as we did for the main navigation area way up towards the top, this extra space that we have there. Do you remember how we did that? I want to make sure that they're both exactly the same. So I want to make sure that both are set up in exactly the same way. So this is actually a bit of a divergence. We're going to go and fix the CSS or set up the CSS for the footer in just a moment. If I head back to my HTML, do you remember we had gone and thrown in these guys here? So the space and then the vertical pipe and then space. We did that for the main navigation menu, but we didn't do it for the footer. So what I'm going to do, I hope this is all right with you, is I'm going to grab the main navigation menu. This is in the HTML file, of course. And I'm going to copy it, Control or Command C, and then I'll simply paste it down inside the footer. Okay, so just duplicating out that extra spacing, okay? Again, I want to make sure that they're both identical, they're both uniform. So if I go and refresh my browser here, there's that extra spacing in there, which is what I want, okay? All right, good stuff. Perhaps a minor thing, but, I want to make sure everything's nice and hunky-dory here for us. Now, the issue that you and I need to fix is this extra gap of space that we're getting beneath the footer. And we saw this earlier on with the high-resolution design or high-resolution wireframe, as I'm sure you recall. Do you remember how we fixed it? That's the big question. I'm sure you remember doing it, but do you remember how we did it? Well, here we go. I'm going to head to my external style sheet into the medium resolution media query, of course, and I'm going to go footer nav. So once again, this is a compound rule, right? We've seen these guys a couple of times. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to say, all right, any space on the bottom, I want to remove it. So I'm going to say margin bottom, nothing, 0. Okay, followed by the semicolon there, of course. All right, go ahead and save up your work and head back to your browser and refresh. And there we go. Now that extra gap of space is toast, gone. Okay, wonderful. There it is. All right, so there's the medium resolution wireframe complete. It looks great. So there we are. Okay, so we only have one more wireframe to go, which is going to be, of course, the low resolution. So if you scale your browser window down and you see the blue background, this is our low resolution, or this would be perhaps for a handheld device, something like this. So let's get to work on the low resolution wireframe.